I do thank you for your time. My name is Rusty Love, and today we are talking speed. Let's talk about this first. Sprint speed of 1.5. One of the frames with the fastest base speed. Passive moving generates an electric current that fills Gauss's battery, which is his 4, shield recharge up to 120% faster, while recharge delay is up to 80% shorter. That's really nice. Based on battery level. That's his 4. You dash really fast and create an explosion that does impact damage. Speed looks like it's 25 meters per second. Blast radius looks like it's not 4 meters. Looks like the radius is 6 meters, and the explosion radius, all depends on how fast you're moving. It's either that entire 6, it could be the 2, or it could be the 4. We got 3 different numbers here. We're just gonna move on. All you need to know is you dash forward, and then explosion happens when you stop. This is your bread and butter. This is your defense. It gives an energy reduction of 14 to 70% damage reduction, sorry. And that is scaled with strength, and we have an energy conversion. What does that mean? Let's read it. Generate an armor plating that converts a portion of absorbed kinetic damage that's physical, heat, cold, blast into energy, and protects Gauss from being staggered or knocked down. Damage resistant is relevant to its battery level, so that 14 to 70%. At battery level 0, you got 14% damage reduction. At battery level 100%, you have 70%. With a duration of 15 seconds, that scales with your duration. Then we have thermal sunder. This is his bread. This is not his bread. This is not the bread. This is not the butter. This is not the knife. This is the jelly that you use sometimes when you want to add some extra flavor to your build. This is an AoE attack that is base range 6 meters, scales of range, of course. A duration is 6 seconds, scales with duration, obviously. Status is status duration. If you tap it, which is right now, it's inverted stats. If you tap it, you will set in an area of 6 meters on fire, or it'll proc fire on enemies nearby. And then if you hold the ability, you will then create the same field of cold. Now, if you mix the two fields of fire and cold, you will create blast, a third element in his third attack. Isn't that neat? So that's status duration of base that scales with something. Is 2.525 seconds. Then we move on to the butter. His second attack is the bread. His fourth attack is the butter. Perfecto. Push the limits of your Gauss battery beyond the red line limit. That is 90, that is 100%. The red line limit is 100%. Supercharges abilities and settings. Fire rate, attack speed, reload speed, casting speed, and it's gonna go into overdrive. When it's in the red line state, which is actually, so I'm sorry. The red line state is 0%, is actually 1%. You start off at You start off at 0%, and then you have to run on the ground. No bullet jumping, no jumping in general, no double jumping or anything. No rolling or anything. You must be running on the ground to build up your force, or you can press your, in my case, you can hold your third attack to use the cold area of effect to then get 10% of your battery, or you can use your Mac Rush, get like 2% every meter, or you get 10% on cast. So that's 12% base percentage on your battery. Your one will be the ability that you use the absolute most to charge up your fourth quickly. Red line or the battery is very important. When past the red line, bolts of arcing electricity dance periodically from Gauss, exploding en masse when the ability is deactivated. So we have 366 duration. 381 duration is the max duration you can get, and 2.4 is the max sprint speed. .6 is the max sprint speed you can get without any extra buffs. Bam! But this is my Steel Path tanking build because of its shield recharge and the red line and the kinetic plating. We are using a brief resprite shield tanking, shield gating ability. Shield tanking because I will be tanking with Arcane Aegis, Fast Deflection, and Vigilant Vigor the entire time. Duration is purely for my 4 and my 2. That is my bread and butter. And if you are wondering, Gauss scales off of two main things that are important. You're wondering about your 2. Look at that. That damage reduction is a base of 29% and a maximum of 100% damage reduction. Ugh. Ugh. We don't need anything extra. Energy conversion does not seem to ever change, so it's going to stay at 5%. So we don't need strength that much. Let's see. Let's throw off Intensify. What do we got? Huh. So it always goes to 100%. The only thing that it increases with strength is... So I don't need strength at all. Wow, that hurts my soul. That is fine. Let's get to the fun part now that I'm sad. Remember, press your 2, press your 4. This is not a Tenakai build. You should never try to Tenakai with the Oniken. You can, no doubt. This is not that kind of build. Remember where you are. Oh, I guess we're doing arc plasma for now.
All manner of Orican technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you hide, you may
I went through like 4 minutes of a went through 4 minutes of survival not knowing it's not even steel path. We're gonna restart that. Restart that. Red. It's not even called red line. Whatever it's called. Mac Rush. Do, 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 do. Took a couple updates. But actually finally like this gun. Make sure your 2 is up, and if you can, grab the 1. Grab the 4. Well, while this is going, let's check it out how maybe our thermal thunder build might go. Bam. This is my AoE setup. You can spam cold, or you can literally just run around to get your red line up. But most of the time, you will be just spamming cold or setting off blast. Fire, tap, hold, cold, blast. Alright, immediately gonna start this one over. Ask another cold. The sentient is allowed to be on me. I don't care. I'm gonna save that for right now.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But you need to leave. Extraction is ready. These manifestations, they aren't from the neural sentry. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
Very interesting. We've not received an accolade. Huh. Really? Yeah. Brother was just late.
know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
I know we're here. All right.
All manner of Orakin technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have
I won't cut it out.
use it.
Wow, I'm annoyed. We were doing great. Absolutely great. I do one minor slip up. This goes to show you, Tenno, do not get too cocky on your journey, please.
As you conquer the foe, so you conquer yourself. The lesson ends.
Thank you all for your time, and if you did like my video, please leave a like, share, and have a nice day.